No, not at all. I feel so bad. I've been meaning to go back there, and I got to do, what is it? Their cheesesteak, egg and cheese. I just forget what the hell it's called, the John or something like that.
I forget what it's called, but I've had it, and
Yeah.
it is good.
I refuse to try it unless I'm doing a review of it, and she's always like, because she'll call me Chase. She's like, you can just have the sandwich. I was like, Tara, I won't.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to have this first bite on camera, but man.
Well, it's far from you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a 30-minute drive.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, it's not terrible. But I've never ever had a bad thing there. I brought it into the office the one day, and my boss was like, you know what? I don't think I'm too big of a fan of these, and I almost quit. I was almost like, what are you
super
talking
weird.
about? How do you not like these? Meanwhile, the other guy who I work with was like, this is one of the best things I've ever had.
Yeah,
I love this. I was like, yeah, dude, I get it.
It's really special, honestly. Like,
everybody's so nice there, man. Tara and just the entire staff,
yeah,
and the place is nice as shit.
How many meals out a week do you eat?
Depends on the week, man. It ebbs and flows, but I'd say this last month, June, maybe 10 to 12. But then it's like, it's not even 10 to 12 visits. It's sometimes we'll go to these places and we'll do 2 different things, 3 different things at one stop. So, I mean, the amount of meals that I've had, feel very blessed by this. But this is why I'm no longer a personal trainer. Maybe 20, 25, something like that. Which again, blessed by the best on that. We're able to eat, we're able to help out some businesses, but a lot of cheesesteaks, a lot of chicken cheesesteaks, a lot of wings.
When's the last time you had your cholesterol?
I think about this often, dude. I think about this often. I was like, I need to go get blood work done.
Bro.
It's crazy, man. But like, you learn so quickly when you do these cheesesteak reviews, or like any food like that. Don't eat the whole thing on camera.
Right.
Take a couple bites, enough to really know what you're talking about, showcase what you're tasting, what the flavors are, and then wrap it up. Bring a cooler with yourself. Bring that stuff home and just stretch it out through the week. Which is usually what we do. But dude, in the beginning when we were doing these food reviews, you eat the entire half of a cheesesteak, and then you got wings to review, and then you got a burger to review, and then you got to take a couple bites of like a pizza, and you're like, I can't eat anymore, and then I got to run to another place. Great problems to have. But again, you learn very quickly of like, let me just take a couple bites here and there.
How do you map out your weeks? Like as far as like reviews?
It really depends on like what the scheduling is. Thankfully, like we've gotten these.
You work a normal job, right?
I do,
like,
yeah.
Like, let's get that clear. Everyone.
I work at Drexel College of Engineering. Shout out to them. Not an engineer. Again, barely have a degree myself. But yeah, it depends. Like thankfully, Tuesdays and Thursdays I usually am working from home. So once the afternoon hits, I got a little bit of flexibility to go somewhere, which is awesome. And the whole team at Drexel has been super supportive of this stuff. So usually,
I guess that's another thing too that you gotta.
Yeah, my fault. Bennies aren't cheap, and I would like to keep them.
Yeah, 100%.
So usually, we'll shoot for the weekend to be like the priority shooting day because we can get so much done throughout that entire day. But then if somebody's like, you know what, I can do 5, 6 o'clock after the dinner rush, maybe swing on through, we'll make that happen. On a Tuesday or Thursday, or even, dude, if it's in the city, since I work at Drexel, I'll pop down right after work, and we'll go hit something up. And now that it's summertime and we have more light, that's a huge benefit. Because in the winter, 5 o'clock, it's dark, you really can't shoot shit.
Yeah.
So it's really just trying to figure out the schedule and making sure my wife's okay with it. If she wants to join, she can join. If she doesn't, that's totally fine. But I'll say this, I'm very happy that I've never been like a crazy planner, and it's more of a shoot from the hip, because this calls for all right, we just got to kind of wing it and shoot from the hip on this stuff.
Yeah.
If I ever leave Drexel, maybe I'll be like, oh, here's how we can schedule this stuff. But I don't know, man. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
What would it take for you to do that full time? Like to leave your full-time job? Yeah, that's a lot, right?
Yeah.
That's a crazy question.
A risk, a willingness to dream that big.
Yeah.
Which, like, it's not far off, but the other benefit of going to Drexel is I'm able to go to school for free.
Yeah.
So I'm in a master's program, and I'm much better at this program than I was my bachelor's degree. But we're almost finished up with that. We'll be finished up at the end of summer. We'll be done with that degree. And then it's, do we want to just do this full time? Which I do. I would love to just go around and help businesses full time versus doing it in between my 9 to 5.
Right.
So we'll see where it goes. I think the next move is just kind of working with restaurants that we have a good relationship with and trying to scale a full-on marketing plan versus just one video here and there. Be like, let me control your marketing from top to bottom, A to Z. So I have the plan there. It's taking that risk and kind of jumping into the deep end and going.
Is that what you want to do? Start running like?
Yep, like a full, not production company, but just social media. Just
Dude,
running social media.
well, that's literally. I just found this out yesterday. There's people that specialize in vertical creations, and
Is that what they call it?
yeah.
$3,500 a month.
I'm not talking. Nah, bro. I'm talking about people who pull up with this.
Oh yeah, dude, they suck though.
Bro.
They do suck.
They do, but they're getting paid. Like, I literally just had a client tell me that he was looking into that to avoid paying like a full wedding videographer. You feel me? Like, to pay like someone to just come capture cell phone footage.
Yeah, absolutely. See, that's the shit. Like, you got to respect an actual cinematographer, somebody who knows what they're doing. Versus, I don't even want to say I specialize, but I'm good at social media. I'm good at what I do.
You clearly you figured it out.
But
You figured it out. You cracked some sort of code.
Like, I can't do what Brian does. I don't have that skill set.
Right.
It's such a different methodology, and just the editing and the shot and all of that. It's just so different. And it's honestly, it's better. But I think that there's such a mix with social media because there's certain things that if you shoot that way on social media, it may take off, it may not. But
Right.
I think there's an authenticity to certain social media, especially small businesses, where it doesn't look that polished. It looks a little bit more real and authentic. It's capturing a story versus like, hey, we have this hot clip. And I think that's a big piece of what like these vertical content creators miss is like you're trying to capture a story or portray a story of what does that business do, whether it's food, whether it's a barbershop, whether it's a nail salon, whatever it may be. And if you can't make somebody feel that on the other end of the phone, you're just good at editing and showing some clips. But what story
a
are
lot
you
of it's
capturing?
just like TikTok trends.
Dude,
and stuff
a TikTok trend, a cool editing filter that's on CapCut, which is doing half the work for you. If you're not bringing me a way to showcase what story are you telling, what testimonials are you capturing in a fun, entertaining way, you're not doing anything.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's just my thought. I know other people think differently because the views are good, right? Obviously, that's a huge testimonial immediately of like, oh, this is getting views, but it's not the entire story.
No, I agree. It's really.
Where's it at?
Old City.
Okay. Yeah, I feel bad. There's an Italian place that just reached out to me. They're like, hey, we'd love to have you out to dine. I was like, are you looking for like a marketing video? And they were like, oh, absolutely. And then I said in my rates, and they have since ghosted me. And they were down in like Passyunk. I was like, look, guys, I get it. I said, but I have a son now. My time has become more valuable to get away from him.
Yeah.
To travel down to Passyunk. I appreciate a fine Italian meal, and if I'm in the area, I'll stop by. But
So when did all that like when do you remember the first restaurant that like hit you and was just like, yo, come do this for us?
Yeah, it was like an